open the window.
We've got the oil heating up. Okay. Okay. Lovely. So that's just your marker.
Making sweet and sour aubergine. I'm going to deep fry the aubergine first, and to stop them from exploding, whilst I'm frying them, I'm stubbing them. Okay. And then when the oil's ready, I'm just going to pop them in.
Right. Okay. So had this been heating up beforehand?
Yeah. It's not heated up yet, obviously.
Okay.
Can you see now it's going brown?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's golden brown. I take it out, and then I pop these in. That. Put another one in there. Actually, yeah. And I sort of do a couple of minutes on each side.
Okay.
So, right. So keep turning it. Can you see how it's becoming crispy?
Right, let me zoom in and see how it's becoming wrinkly.
Can you see that? That means it's cooking.
Lovely.
Just takes about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Nearly done.
You see all these things, like seeing you use the tongs to turn it over, is all very useful for
Is it?
people like me who don't cook. No, I would be poking it with a fork probably.
That's nearly done.
Nearly done. Okay,
I'm just going to stick the others in.
right. So that's enough for 8 people, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we've got all the dishes.
Right. Hold on. Let me just put it down.
You do understand why I don't do it with a whole slice
Oh
here.
God, absolutely, yeah.
Like-
You with your
Aubergines.
aubergines. Okay, and now to put the plate down on the table. Okay. Okay.
So, in order to start the method, I'm just going to put a drop of oil in there. Okay, and then I slice the onions into there. So we use about 2 large onions or 3 medium-sized onions for the curry bake. And then to that, you add the whole cloves of garlic. Okay, and just throw them in. How many? I'll do more than that. It's a very economical way of cooking, actually. Everything, it sort of makes everything go a long way. So once that starts, you can hear it actually cooking. Put the lid on and you let it simmer on a low heat. And depending on the type of onions you've got, it can take up to 20 to 30 minutes. And after 20 to 30 minutes, you find that they've sort of browned off and sweated right down. Can you see? Okay.
Yes.
So I obviously I did this. I didn't want this to hang around. And then to make that into the masala is what you do is you add all the spices and some tomatoes to make the masala. So just going to heat that up a bit, and as you can see, all the garlic sort of mushed down as well. So you just press everything down. To that, I'm going to add the red chili powder.
Which powder is that?
The red chili powder.
Chili.
Chili powder. Yeah.
Right.
Then I'm going to add 3 of the ground coriander powder. Okay. And a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric goes in there. Chili powder, and the garam masala is going to go in there, a teaspoon. Okay. And to balance all the flavours out, I put in a teaspoon of salt. Now, you can vary that according to how you like your food. But I think you shouldn't leave it out because it's very important to bring out flavours of the other things.
Did you put the turmeric in as well?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So that goes in. And give that a good stir and sort of cook the spices a bit. Okay. And then to that I'm going to add a plum tomato.
Just one?
Just one, okay. And I'm just going to grate in some ginger, which I've already peeled to save time. So that goes in there as well. Okay. So if you want to have a look, you can see that now, you just have to brown it off a little bit and it will become a masala.
Quite interesting to cook the onions and garlic much longer.
Yeah, the spices and the plum tomatoes, you could make a batch of onions and freeze them. I was talking to Nash about this earlier. So you could have all that done in a batch and portion it out and freeze it and then whip it out, prepare the masala and put it, because that doesn't take long, and then put into that whatever you would want to cook aubergine, which I've deep fried. Okay.
Deep fried?
Deep fried, yes. But if you don't want to deep fry, you can just coat the aubergine with olive oil, wrap it in tin foil and stick it in the oven for 40 minutes. The idea is to cook the aubergine first. Okay. But again, some people don't like to deep fry. But I think it is tasty if you do it that way. There you are. See, this masala is done now. It looks like the other one that I passed around earlier. So when you're cooking vegetables, it's not essential that you mash down all the onions. You can still leave it quite with a bit of texture. If everybody wants to have a look at that, they can. It looks like the bomb that you see?
Really much.
So, and the one that I prepared earlier here, I'm going to add. This is called Banj Boran. Banj is 5, and it's composed of 5 different seeds. Okay, so you've got onion seeds, thank you, mustard seeds, fennel, cumin, what else is it?
Fenugreek.
Fenugreek, that's it. So this is a Gujarati dish, Nash, that my sister-in-law, she grew up in Mombasa. So, because people migrated there, her grandparents were there, and there was an exchange of recipes. And when I tried it, I think it was absolutely delicious. And what gives it a different flavour is the Banj Boran. Banj Boran. Banj is 5. 5 spices. It's like a 5 spice, yeah.
So I'm going to buy it like
yeah,
that?
Yeah. It's what you buy the Banj Boran. And it's all written in book.
And you buy them just like that and mix them together?
No, they're bought. They're sold.
They're sold?
Yes. So that goes in there. And I'm going to cook that off. And to get the sweet and sour flavour, I'm going to use Tannerite, which I have bought as a dried block. Have a look at that and taste it if you wish. Yeah. And I've soaked it to get the paste. Okay.
How long do you soak it for?
About 20 minutes in hot water. Yeah. So you give it a good mix like that, and then the idea is to drain off the juice. Okay. So Can you see how this is, the juice is coming out? And again, to save time, I prepared some of the juice earlier here, okay? And that I'm going to add to the masala. Okay.
What is that?
That's tamarind.
Oh, I see. That is this.
Yeah.
Right.
Watered
Watered down.
Sorry?
Watered down.
No, that's quite watery as well, can you see? It's just separated down a bit. For those of you who haven't come across tamarind before, this is a sweet version, but the one I'm using is a sour version.
Do you
Pass it round.
you get that block in Turnpike Lane, or can you get that in Tesco as
You can
well?
get it at Tesco?
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so give that a stir, and to that, I'm going to add sugar.
What
Okay.
is that?
Sugar. Sweet.
Okay.
Sorry?
Did I get that the rambling round? These are sweet ones.
These are the sweet
Yes,
ones,
yes.
but the ones in the block are sour.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you do. You just, but for those, some of us don't like to sort of, mess around getting out this, the juice. And you can buy it in a paste. But again, I don't think that's as tasty.
No, sure not.
So if you have a look at this now, I've added it to the masala, and then I've added the sugar, and it's going to form a sort of a glossy sweet and sour sauce. And again, this sauce can be used for fish, for prawns, and I'm going to put the aubergine in. So if you have a look, it's thickening up. You see, it's thickening up to form a sweet and sour sauce. So then you add the aubergine.
Sorry, how much sugar did you put
Does
in?
anyone want
Sorry?
to try
How
the
much sugar?
sweets?
Now there you would
Couple of
have to, because you're diabetic, you'd have to substitute it with Splenda or something like that. I put a cup of sugar in.
A cup.
A cup of
Half.
But then if you think about it, there are tables.
Yes.
Are you diabetic as well?
No.
Okay,
No, I'm not.
right.
But
But you're not allowed to
No,
write.
I'm not allowed any sugar. So I might avoid that one. Taste a little bit.
Yes, okay. So, anyway, so the idea is to coat the aubergine with the sauce, like so. Okay, and you bring it to the boil, and you garnish with coriander, freshly chopped coriander. And so this doesn't take long at all either. The idea is for the aubergines to take on the flavour of the sauce. So I'm just going to let that simmer for a bit.
And
Okay.
it takes it on without being cut.
Well, when I fried the aubergine, I stabbed them,
Ah.
because if you fry them without stabbing, they explode.
Mm.
So it will infuse through those slits. Okay, hopefully. I see. The aubergine is now done. And when I serve it, I slice them and fan them out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they look quite pretty. They're still attached to them. Everybody see that?